Disclaimer: this video is intended for an audience of 13 plus years old. Parental supervision is advised.
It's filming. Hey guys, I'm Matt.
And I'm Margarita.
And we are stuck in the house during these incredibly awesome, boring times. And this is our first video.
Yes, it is. Which I got dragged into.
At least that we're publishing. And so this is, so I have a small hobby, as you guys can see.
The bane of my existence.
It's not everything. Maybe we'll do like a collection video one day. That might be kind of cool. This is kind of new for us. But so the wife doesn't really always understand how much money is actually being spent and why.
No, I understand how much money is being spent. I just don't understand why.
Well, it's all about the quality at the end of the day, and that's why I thought it would be kind of cool and kind of different to have the wife review some of my new acquires or new toys that have come into my collection.
Collectibles.
Not dolls.
They're not dolls. I've learned the hard way. They're not dolls.
So I collect like a combination of things, vintage and also modern stuff. And so it's all mixed together. That's how I kind of like it. And I can see you making faces, but that's okay. So I thought, these videos are going to be kind of random. It's not going to be all modern, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to just start with a small one that I got today, randomly, in this box. And yeah, so instead of actually me opening it,
He wants me to do the work.
I think you should do the work, and because that will show you an appreciation for what it is that you're buying or paying for. And so, safety first. This is a safety one, just for everyone. There you go.
Yes. Alright, so we've got this giant box.
She doesn't know what's in the box.
I have no idea. He won't tell me.
But she paid for it.
And you'll pay for it later.
And we'll see if she thinks it's actually worth it. And we'll talk about the price that was actually paid.
God, I hope not. Okay, so be gentle, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
All right, relax. I know how to open the package.
It's attached, so.
Well, that depends on what you bought, doesn't it?
You just have this conversation when you don't have a knife in your hand.
See, ladies, there are smart men. Alrighty. Are we ready? So, what do we got here? Something covered in bubble wrap so far. And it's literally taking up the whole box. Thank you. First impressions. What is it?
Well, you gotta take it out of the bubble to see what it is.
Being cute?
No, I literally gotta take it out of the bubble.
Alright. Oh my Lanta. So, what we have here is a Batman Returns the Penguin 1/4 scale action figure.
Show the guys.
And
girls.
So, I don't know if you can see it because the plastic is a little bit dent, a little bit like apart.
Yeah, he told me about that, and I really didn't mind. I really didn't care. So this is the 1/4 scale Batman Returns Penguin from Neca.
Cool. So, I don't know if you can see it, but I'll take it out of the plastic later. But as far as packaging goes, this is like really amazing. It's really detailed. It's like stills from the actual movie of the Penguin. And as we know, Danny DeVito was the most incredible Penguin. Like that was his role. Nobody can take it, kind of thing. And then this is the back of the box.
Well,
and it says...
what about the Penguin from the 60s? He was good.
No, this is Danny DeVito all the way. So on the back of the box, I'm going to read it off to you. It says, who or what is the Penguin? A reclusive and strangely deformed creature with a brilliant mind honed by rage, and an insatiable need for revenge. The Penguin forms an unlikely alliance with amoral business mogul Shrek that sends Gotham City and its residents to their knees in terror. Flanked by an army of loyal penguins prepared to do his most evil bidding, and a treacherous band of vandals known as the Red Triangle Circus Gang, the Penguin carries the secret of his origins with him as he embarks on his diabolical plan to destroy Gotham City and its savior, Batman. So this is like pretty crazy. I'm gonna zoom in right here. Just take a look at like this face. It's amazing. They did a fantastic job just in the packaging alone. Look at that.
Show them the face on the toy.
We're gonna get there.
There you go.
Don't be excited.
There you go.
Well, the problem is that I don't think that they could really see it just
well,
yet.
let's take them out of the box.
Are we allowed to do that? Doesn't that like devalue the toy if we do that? Like I've learned that from you.
I don't keep it. I keep very little on the package. Only if I get it for like really cheap but a really good deal.
Well, I have to ask because I did open that Snake Eyes that was like sealed in plastic that one time, and you were very, very upset about that.
No, it was fine. It was fine. I was not upset about that at all.
Not at all?
No.
No?
Nope.
Not at all.
It's on the shelf.
It was on the shelf. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this, you guys.
It's already been opened, so it's not like we're opening a...
Not for the first time, but it's the first time for me. So...
Okay, I knew this was...
You wanna pull the box?
When I purchased it, I purchased this off of Macari. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I got this off of eBay. And, for a buy it now price. We'll talk about that later. But on the box it says $99.99. So this was $100.
$100.
Somewhere. I don't know where. This might be like
What does that say?
FH.
I have no idea.
This reminds me of like the Virgin Megastore price tag. So I don't know if I'm dating myself there, but I don't think that the kids out there know what a Virgin Megastore is anymore.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and take him out. Or I think he's like stuck to the back of these plastic doohickeys. He is. We have a hat. A little cute hat.
It's his top hat.
Adorable. Here you go.
Here's the garbage. Look, you can see that awesome detail in the hat. Got a little bow in there. Is the inside. That is plastic, not felt.
Just gonna put him down for a second. He's really heavy, actually. I mean, I'm like not used to like a heavy action figure type deal, but he's pretty heavy.
Feels like a 12-inch Marvel Legends, maybe the
Before we like delve into
Incredible
him,
Hulk.
I'm just gonna show you the inside. That's like the actual poster that they used in the movie when he was running for mayor, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so this is from Batman Returns. Batman Returns is a movie from 1992.
It's officially 28 years old this year.
Right, and it was starring Michael Keaton,
Michelle
Pfeiffer, and of course, one of the best parts of the movie, Christopher Walken.
Yes, who plays Shrek. But we're here to discuss Danny DeVito as in the Penguin. So, in addition to him, there was two other items in the box. One is a small fish like they had in the movie.
Oh, that's where he bites the girl's nose off, I think. Oh, no, the guy.
It's the guy,
yeah.
right. And he says that he would love to put a button on her. And then there's like a secondary creepy little hand, or I'm sorry, flipper. That's what he called it, a flipper.
Now, he was supposed to have a cigarette, like in the movie, but the seller did tell me that he had misplaced it. So, unfortunately, I don't have the cigarette, but that's okay because I'm into customizing, so I can always customize a cigarette.
And he'll talk about more of his customizables on a different video.
Right. But, yeah, I mean, I don't mind because I can always customize it, and for the deal that I got on this guy, I'm not paying an extra $70, $80 for a cigarette.
So I'm going to talk about the detail right now. I'm going to just like zoom him in so you can see like what he looks like. Look at his face. Like, they did an incredible job just on the details. So this coat that he's wearing, it's like a really nice material, but I'm pretty sure
It's fabric.
it comes off. So there's like a little hook and eye closure here in the front.
And this is really why I bought it, because I'm not going to display him with the coat or the top hat. I'm going to be displaying
Am I
him.
doing it right? I can't see.
There you go.
There we go. So when you open him up, you can take this huge coat off. And it's him in his dirty pajama suit, which is pretty cool. Oh wow, look at the hair. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take this jacket off. Here you go. And as you can see, he is pretty big. Really heavy. The detail and like the painting and the color is pretty cool. They even gave him a dirty stain for his tush. And I'm guessing this was like from the very end of the movie because of like the detail and like the burns and the cuts on the clothing, which is pretty cool. They like gave him all his hair, which is like kind of nasty in my opinion. Like it's really, just look at that. It's kind of like a bad weave. Not good.
He's got some serious morning hair going on.
That's definitely not morning hair.
I can fix that though.
Can you fix that?
Yeah.
Does he bend?
Let's be careful.
It looks like he bends.
Let's.
Why don't you figure that out so I don't break anything?
So in terms of the articulation, looks like he's got slight movement up in the hips. Not much, which that's okay. Not much is needed. I don't need a character like this doing splits. The legs go out. The legs do go out. About that much. I'm not going to force it too much. He does have the knee.
Oh, there you go.
So again, not much needed. It's kind of pointless because the legs aren't going to
Can you
move out
bend
too
the other
much.
one, me? So
Yeah,
I can do like a zoom in of his body.
Bend the other knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna bring him a little bit closer so you guys can see like the details on the
The
clothes.
detail on the face is fantastic. It really does look like Danny
Look at
DeVito.
him. That's like super scary and stuff.
I didn't know that these actually existed, but once I came across them a couple of weeks ago,
Look at that.
I had to have it.
Can you get Catwoman? That would be great.
She's next on the list. There's only
Oh
three.
Lord.
There's Batman, Catwoman, and Batman, Catwoman, and Penguin. Yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't do
Shrek?
Christopher Walken. Max Shrek.
Max Shrek. Maximilian.
So you keep saying Shrek, so I'm thinking about the green elf guy.
Well, his name was Shrek in the movie.
Right, Max Shrek. His
And
name was Max.
his son's name was Chip.
Chip, that's right.
See? Tell us no stuff. We didn't just watch it for Michelle Pfeiffer.
And so he also has boot articulation, which is really cool.
Which helps with like placement in the cabinet, right?
Yeah. Well, he's probably going to go on top because
Don't you think he might be a little heavy?
it's getting a little tight in there. No,
Uh-huh.
I can. He'll be displayed just fine. Maybe we'll show something like that at the end, show how I display him. But it doesn't seem like he has ankle rocker. Oh, he does. He does have ankle rocker.
I have no idea what that means.
So this is forward and backwards
Uh-huh.
ankle, and then if you're able to bend the ankle with at a rocking motion like that. So that means there's a peg in there going forward towards the toe to be able to do that.
Got it.
So that's what ankle rocker means.
Alright.
And we got stomach articulation or chest articulation. Yeah, it's stomach with him. And yeah, big boy. His arms go up about that much.
Yeah. But his arms also like go in a bit, and then his hands rotate. His elbows rotate.
Yes, he's got elbow articulation also.
And hand articulation.
And he's got, yeah,
Maybe.
he's got.
He's a little stiff because I'm guessing he's kind of old, right?
You don't really. I mean, I hope nobody was really playing around with this thing. It looks to be in fantastic condition. The detail is amazing. So
The monocle's pretty cool too.
it looks like
It's attached.
It's
It is.
attached. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's really clever. Oh yeah, that's really clever. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but inside his eye, it looks like a little clear dot of plastic. And that's because they actually put a hole inside the eye so that this can peg into. So if you want, you can actually take the eyeglass piece out,
The monocle.
the monocle, and you can't see the hole. So that's really cool. Look at that face.
A face only a mother could love.
It's a morning face right there.
Who's morning face?
That looks great.
So how does this fish thingy work exactly? You like just shove it in his mouth? Or like that?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be displaying it that way.
Oh! Okay, I get it. I think you're supposed to like shove his hand in here, like he's holding it.
So the other hand
There we
is
go.
a gripping hand.
It's a gripping hand for the fish so he can go num 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 num.
The only thing that's kind of lame
Fishy,
is that he didn't come with an umbrella. So that's a
no
little
umbrella.
surprising.
Where's the top hat?
I guess because of the plastic would have driven up the cost maybe? I don't know. But maybe we can find an umbrella somewhere, like a 1/4. This is supposed to be 18 inches. I don't think he's 18 inches. But yeah, top hat looks good. It's black on black, so I don't think you can't really see it.
No,
Yeah,
but we'll put it on his head, and then you can see like a little bit better what that looks like. So overall, this thing is kind of cool, even I'll admit to that. But I'm a huge fan of this movie, so I think it's a little biased.
This is definitely, both of those were directed by Tim Burton, the first two, 1989 and 1992, Batman and Batman Returns.
But this is totally the better one. It's like the more iconic Batman movie.
No, definitely the first one I think was more iconic. The second one...
This one was the most iconic.
The second one actually doesn't...
I guess it depends on like the age that it came out and like the kids that were watching it.
Well, I think Batman's actually in Batman Returns for maybe like 12 minutes or something. Something kind of ridiculous when you go back. I mean, it was definitely a movie about the bad guys. There was two of them, and then the director did exactly what he should have done.
Two bad guys and one anti-hero.
Who's the anti-hero?
Catwoman.
Max is the bad guy. Yeah,
Max is the bad guy because he's trying to suck all the
I guess I could see that.
power plant stuff. He's the other bad guy. Then they have his baddies that are behind him, which is the Red Circus Triangle Gang, or however you say that. And then Catwoman is the anti-hero because she's created from that, but she finds redemption at the end of the movie.
Yeah, that's right. Wow, great memory. I still think the first one was the better one. Jack Nicholson.
I mean, Jack Nicholson is amazing, but this is like the more iconic, like for my generation, since you are old, for my generation, I feel like this was like the more iconic of the films.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely awesome. I mean, obviously we
But if you're going to
like,
talk to me about Jack Nicholson as the Joker, I mean, who would you prefer, Jack Nicholson or Heath Ledger?
Jack Nicholson, I think, all the way. Yeah.
I don't know. You know, when I was watching the previews for The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger playing the Joker, I had no idea who it was. Like, I had to look up, like, an IMDb or something to find out who it was, because I was like, I have no idea. And I was, like, so floored by the fact that it was him. And then his performance was, like, amazing.
No,
like, Jack Nicholson plays it, like, in a funny kind of way. And I do love it when Michael Keaton flips out by the fireplace.
Well, it's actually like a comic book movie. It's a movie about a comic book character, whereas The Dark Knight is trying to make it like more real, which there's nothing wrong with. That has its own place.
Dark Knight is also based on comic books, just different comic books about Batman.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that there's a similar story. It's not The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight is, I mean, what'd they take? They took the tank, I think, from that story, and that's about it, I think. Right? Yeah.
I don't know.
Superman
I know
wasn't
we
in
have comic books. I think I've only ever read one. Your favorite one, The Max.
Right. I don't think I have that many comics. So yeah, not a lot of reading material here. I do have Batman Year One, and I do have Batman The Dark Knight. But I don't have much else going in the way of Batman, actually. Yeah.
Okay. So
So what do we think?
What am I rating it on? Do you have categories you want me to like give like a score of 1 through 10 on?
Yeah, how fun is it?
The toy or this video?
I would give this to a little child to play with.
I would not.
He looks great.
I would never give this to a small child. First of all, it would probably scar them mentally.
If he doesn't do
Children
his
who
homework,
are born in today's day and age are no.
Yes.
Like kids in our generation, like kids from the 80s are completely different. Like we like this weird nonsense, but you know, we were raised on weird stuff growing. Like we grew up watching like Alien, you know, Predator, things that like are kind of scary, or like the original It movies, you know what I mean? Like it's just different for us. Like we like stuff like this, but I feel like kids growing up in today's day and age, they're more like animated and cute stuff, so it's different. So like this would probably scare the crap out of them.
Yeah, I mean, but it's kind of supposed to. I mean, like everybody kind of saw Alien or saw Nightmare on Elm Street when you weren't supposed to, and later had nightmares about it. And we turned out okay, sort of. I mean, give or take, couple of bad habits, but we turned out, you know,
all right.
Yeah, we're okay. We're all okay.
So you would give this to a kid? I would not. That because they would destroy the cool figure. On a scale of 1 to 10, this figure is like a 9. It's pretty badass. Like there's definitely like things that I would love to see on it. The umbrella, the cigarette, definitely. I feel like a little bit more movement. I feel like it's too stiff, and a much better hair job because that feels like barbecued coarse Barbie hair.
Well,
it's not cute.
This toy I think came out maybe in 2003-ish. Maybe? I'm not sure. Actually, there's no year on this. That's pretty crazy. That's a little weird.
Alright. What else do you want me to grade it on?
What did I say? 2003.
Yeah, you said
2015. So I never saw these though, and I was collecting, so I don't know why I did not see this. But and I was going to Toys R Us in 2015, so that's really.
He lived in Toys R Us. That was literally every Saturday and Sunday. That's what he would do. He would get up and he'd go to Toys R Us. And since Toys R Us is closed and KB Toys is closed and all the other toys are closed, now he has to scavenge toys from CVS, Walgreens.
There's no toys in CVS.
Okay. Rite Aid?
No.
Okay. So CVS, right?
Nope.
Then what's the one that you go to?
Walgreens.
Walgreens. So Walgreens, Target, and Walmart is our new favorite. Now we are on Walmart hunters.
I don't like Walmart. I don't like supporting them. It's just they're getting the exclusive Casey Jones figures. So.
Which we're still hunting for, but that will be a different talk at a different time. Let's talk about what this cost.
All right. So this didn't cost much.
Do you see his face?
This was around.
Look at his face. He won't even look at me.
How much do you think it cost? Let's start there.
The box says that it was $99.
In 2015, you could buy this for $100. So with tax.
So I feel like you spent $175 on this.
Great. We got a good deal. So we paid $140 for this.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's still a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, but it was definitely worth it.
Did it definitely?
If there are ever kids in the picture and they don't want to do their homework,
just show them that.
Yeah. So no, I definitely think it was worth it. The hair I can fix. I'm not worried about that at all.
It needs like a deep conditioning.
I mean, it's supposed to be kind of tangling.
Don't touch my keratin hair conditioner.
Definitely, maybe. We'll see. But no, I mean, he's supposed to look like this, so I'm definitely okay with it. Definitely loving this. It was worth it. I can't wait to get
cool,
the other two.
I'm not gonna lie. There are other things like he buys that I'm not impressed with. I don't understand, but like, I really like love this.
Like what don't you understand?
Like your G.I. Joe collection.
Those are vintage. Those aren't the 90s,
we'll
the
get
2000s.
Your Ninja Turtle collection.
I don't have much of a turtle collection.
I like the X-Men collection, definitely.
The Legends.
Star Wars. Love Star Wars.
Black Series. And the original.
Whatever this is.
Those are cops from Hasbro.
Yeah, I don't get that.
It's from like 1988. It was a cartoon.
I like your Zelda collection. I like your other Batman stuff. If you want to bring out the car and show them what you have.
Superpowers.
That was pretty cool. And I love the customizable toys that you do. But you can talk about that another time.
Yeah,
he has this amazing talent. Like, he really has talent. He sits there for hours at a time and he customizes toys, so it'll come like, he'll just buy like a random piece, he'll strip it down, and then he'll mold it back into something completely different. Like, it's incredible, and like the attention to detail and the paint's phenomenal.
Wow. I don't know what to say. That's quite a compliment. Thank you.
You're welcome, Dave.
All right. So I think we got the green light to buy the whole set. So now we're after Batman and Catwoman.
Can we get Catwoman first?
Yeah, we can definitely get Catwoman first. I'm so happy to hear you say that.
Is she on the way?
She's the most expensive one.
How much is she?
Well,
why don't you tell me on the next video what she costs?
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you like the start of this cute little series.
Like the video.
Definitely like the video, and definitely post comments. We'll definitely be up for answering stuff. And if you have suggestions on things that you'd like to see, I guess let us know as well.
And there's more on the way, for sure.
For sure. All right. Stay safe out there, guys. Have a good night.
Good night, guys.